What's different about interpersonal discrimination versus structural discrimination or institutional discrimination? So when we use the term interpersonal discrimination, what are we describing specifically?
Right, that's a great question. I'm glad that you asked that because I think there is oftentimes a lot of confusion with the terminology. So you mentioned structural and institutional discrimination. So with those, we're looking at more things like what I mentioned before, like school districts, talking about where you're able to, like redlining, where you're able to buy houses, things like this that are like on a larger scale. But those things definitely also impact how people interact with each other interpersonally as well. So in my study specifically, the focus was on interpersonal discrimination, which is like, let's say you and I are having a conversation and I might treat you differently based on the way you look. That is more interpersonal versus looking at the things that are like schools and jobs and colleges and things like that are on a larger scale that aren't individual to individual. But then, of course, acknowledging that these have such an interplay on each other. Like the things that we're taught in school, for example, may impact how we interact with each other interpersonally.